It was a grey Tuesday morning when I found myself nervously waiting at a small cafe on the corner of 5th and Maple. I had no idea what to expect, only that she had asked to meet me in person. Her texts were cryptic, polite, and urgent all at once. I thought it might be about work, or a favor. I was wrong. When she arrived, her presence immediately commanded attention. Not the kind that turned heads, but the kind that made the room feel smaller, focused entirely on her. She smiled faintly, a mixture of warmth and worry, and slid into the seat across from me. "Thank you for meeting me," she said softly. I nodded, unsure what to say. "Of course. What's this about?" She hesitated, taking a deep breath, as if weighing every word before letting it escape. "I have something important to tell you," she began. "Something that will change a lot about how you see things. Maybe even yourself." My stomach twisted. I hadn't expected this to be dramatic. I wasn't ready. But curiosity made me lean in. "Go on," I urged. She looked around the cafe, then back at me. "You've been living under a lie without even knowing it. And I've been part of it too." I blinked, confused. "A lie?" "Yes," she said, her voice steady now, her hands folded neatly on the table. "Everything you've believed about your life, the stability you thought you had, the people you thought you could trust, there are cracks. Cracks you've never noticed. And I think it's time you see the truth before it's too late." My pulse quickened. I tried to suppress the sudden dread crawling up my spine. "What do you mean?" She leaned forward slightly. "Do you remember the project at work last year? The one that went sideways?" I frowned. "Yeah, the one with the client complaints." "That wasn't a mistake on your part," she said quietly. "It was sabotage. Someone close to you wanted you to fail, and you never suspected it. I've been trying to warn you, but I didn't know how to prove it until recently." A chill ran down my spine. I had felt the frustration, the tension, the inexplicable errors that cost me weeks of work, but I had blamed myself. Now I realized I had been carrying guilt that wasn't mine. She pulled out a small folder from her bag and slid it across the table. "Everything is in there. Emails, messages, timestamps, all of it. I didn't want to involve anyone yet. I wanted you to see it first. And then, if you're ready, we can take the next steps together." I opened the folder with trembling hands, scanning the pages. My initial disbelief turned into anger, then into a strange clarity. This wasn't just work, it was my life being manipulated, quietly, systematically, by someone I had trusted. And for months, I had been blind. Why are you telling me this?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "Because you deserve to know the truth before it destroys everything," she said. "And because I can't be silent anymore. I care about you, and I can't watch you keep walking down the wrong path thinking it's your fault." I sat back, taking a deep breath. The weight of her words pressed down on me, heavy yet liberating. All the frustrations, all the doubts, all the self-blame, it wasn't mine. I could finally start seeing things clearly. She smiled faintly, sensing my relief, and said, "You have a choice now. You can confront this, take control, and fix what's been broken, or you can stay in the dark and let it continue." I felt a surge of determination. I want to fix it," I said, my voice firmer than I expected. Her eyes softened, a glimmer of pride in them. "Then let's begin. But you have to trust me, and trust yourself. The person trying to manipulate you counted on your doubt, your fear. Don't give them that power." I nodded, finally feeling a spark of hope I hadn't had in months. I realized that life could shift in a single conversation, a single truth revealed, if you're brave enough to face it. That morning at the cafe, everything changed. Not because of her alone, but because of the truth she brought me, the hard truth that hurt, that scared me, that made me question everything. And yet, in that hurt, I found clarity, strength, and a path forward I never imagined I could take. By the time we left the cafe, I was no longer the same person who had walked in. I had been shaken, yes, but awakened. And sometimes, that's what it takes for a life to truly shift. One conversation, one hard truth, and the courage to face it.